Hi, Seth. Hope you're doing well today and hope you're getting some rest. Since you had another crazy week, working, I think you said 200 hours last week. So this is your video lesson for today. Three things I want to talk about. If you want to send a video of you playing through anything or if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out and send me over anything. It doesn't bother me at all. All right, cool. So first thing is starting to get our hand ready for playing power chords. That's what you hear a lot of times, like in rock songs. You hear like these are the chords that more or less you hear. Right, that chord shape. Now to get our hand into that position called horizontal hand, there's some exercises for you to do. The first thing is A minor pentatonic. We've been doing E minor pentatonic down here in the open position. It's time to move it up to A minor pentatonic. But before we do that, we have to set our hand up correctly so that way you are successful. All right, so what you want to do is you want to turn your hand horizontal towards the pinky side. Your knuckles here should be in line with the bottom of the fretboard right here. So you might not be bumping up against it right here, but your knuckles are going to be horizontal or flush with the neck right here, this way. And what you want to do is, I've written out the tab right here, horizontal hand, and you're going to play 5th fret on the 6th string. Now when you do that, you're not coming down straight on the tip of the finger like this, like straight down in it like this. You're kind of turned to the side a little bit, what I call fish hook finger. If I push down where my finger is pushing down on the string, you can see it on the side, on the thumb side, pretty far here to the side of the finger. So don't feel like you have to be coming straight down on this one. The first finger in this position is going to be curved. You know you got it right when you're pointing at yourself, right? When your first finger here is pointing at you, and that's pretty true the entire length of the fretboard. So here I'm pointing at myself, and as I move closer towards my body, as I duck back to my body, I am always pointing at myself. And the same thing is true when I pull away here. You can see I'm still pointing at myself. All right? So you got horizontal hand. You're pointing at yourself with your pointer finger. It's not completely straight. It's curved here a little bit. And you got 5, and then you can either reach out with your pinky or your ring or your pinky or your ring finger. 5, and then I'm gonna use my ring finger here. 8, next string down. 5, 7, next string down. 5, 7, next string down. 5, 7, next string down. 5, 8, and then 5, 8. Making sure you keep those fingers nice and curled. You don't always have to have the first finger down when the third finger or fourth finger's down. You move between the two frets. So here, 5th fret, and then you can see my first finger lifted here. I try not to scooch it over here this way. Try to keep it hovering over top. But you don't have to keep both fingers down at the same time. You don't need to do that. So practice just memorizing that shape for me and getting into horizontal hand. Like I said, if you want me to look at a video of you playing that, send it over that way. I can make some adjustments and whatnot. Other trick on there too is making sure you keep the thumb a bit lower, so you don't want the thumb poking over top. If I have my thumb too high, you can see I can't get my fingers to separate the way I want them to. The more I lower my thumb, it's easier to get those fingers to expand right here. Right, so do that for me for this week. Number 2 is musical alphabet. Like I said before, you learn as much theory as to do what you want to do. And one thing you need to know if you want to play rock music is just musical alphabet. It's literally like just our alphabet. And one level is just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, B, C, B, A. So it's just those first 7 letters of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yep, I'm right, good. So I would practice just, forwards isn't bad, I'm sure everyone can say the alphabet forwards. Going backwards can be tricky, so G, F, E, D, C, B, A. So when you get downtime or driving in the car, you can practice saying your musical alphabet forwards and backwards. So you get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. So, but that's not going to take you very long. So the next thing you need to know how to do, or the next thing you need to know with the musical alphabet is that some of the notes have sharps in between. Basically, those are just like notes in between. So say if I play an A here and there's a B here, there's a fret in between. And what a sharp does is it raises a note by 1 fret. Raises as in gets higher in pitch. All the notes have sharps except for 2, which are B sharp and E sharp. There are no B sharps or no E sharps. It's easier to remember that than trying to remember A has a sharp, C has a sharp. It's just easier to remember B doesn't have a sharp, E doesn't have a sharp. So when I do the musical alphabet forwards, A sharp, B, and when I get to B, I'm going straight to C. There's no fret in between B and C. So you have A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, and then since E doesn't have sharp, you go right to F, F sharp, G, G sharp. Now, why is that important to know? Is because those notes are found in these all over all their fretboard. If I play the fifth string, for example, that's the note A right there. When you tune your guitar, that's an A. If you go to the first fret, that's an A sharp. B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G. And if you know those, and you know this power chord shape where we're moving to, you go, oh, I don't need Doug to spoon feed me every single chord name. I can just figure it out by using the musical alphabet on the fretboard what the name of that note is, or the name of the chord is. Cool, so work on that for me. And then lastly is a new song, I Can't Get No Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. If you want some video of you playing the other songs, I don't mind at all as well. It'd be kind of helpful to kind of know how your chords are shaping up. So I Can't Get No Satisfaction by Rolling Stones. This week we'll start on the main riff and just the verse chords. We'll have to learn B7 next week when we get to the chorus of that song. So we have the main riff. I've written out here in tab, 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4. And if you notice, I'm in horizontal hand, what I talked about it earlier. Play that riff to see how my finger has that kind of hook to it, and I'm pointing back at myself, right? Because I'm in horizontal hand in this position. 2, 2, or say fret numbers. 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'm using my third and fourth finger here, my pinky and my ring finger. 2, 2, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 2, 2. Right, so there's that riff right there. Start working on that for me. And then the verse chords are pretty straightforward. It's just an E chord and an A chord. You know this from your other songs. So E, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. You count the strum is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. So you have your E chord. You need that twice on the E chord. So like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Two and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So practice those two sections for me. We'll do the next section of the song next week, the chorus. We'll add a new chord in there for you. And like I said, if you want me to take a look at anything or have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I will talk to you same time next time. Take care.